Alrighty, guys, we are ready to get started with the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, any percent, no frame lock by Eaogrim, and of course, as Twitch does, what Twitch does, a little brief ad is gonna pop right up, but that's okay. It's no big deal. We can still see what's going on, and that's what matters. So either
Yeah, hi
way,
guys, I'm Eaogrim.
here
I
we go
am the
with
current world record
Eaogrim.
holder for the any percent no frame lock category of Fellowship of the Ring. As for what that means, I'll have my commentator explain that in just a moment. Time is going to start when we press enter on this screen. Yeah, if you'd like to introduce yourself, my fellow friend and commentator.
Yes, hello, I'm Huginator. Also run this game. I hold the world record in the PS2 and 60 FPS PC categories myself. And yeah, ready to go.
All right. So once I press enter, that's going to be time. So I'll give a countdown. We'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, we'll get started. So we're all ready. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. All right, if you want to just explain what the category means and what we're doing, because everything's going to go really fast at the start here.
Yeah, this is a fast category here. This is no frame lock, so we're gonna be playing with unlimited FPS essentially. And in this game, all the animations and game speed is tied to FPS. So the higher FPS, so the faster the game will go. And we are playing I believe with like 1,000+ FPS here. So
Yeah, at the moment in this level, it's going to be about 1400 FPS that we're running at, so it's definitely quite high. The lowest we'll probably get in any level is you're probably looking about 400 or 500 FPS.
right, yeah, it kind of varies on the level. And of course, there's an interesting movement tech which has been dubbed skitter dashing.
It's not a good name.
No, not a particularly good name, but I don't know, I sort of grown fond to it.
I will never.
After saying it several times, skitter dashing.
Yeah, well, we got the first out of bounds skip of the game here.
Yeah, it's coming
just
up.
to skip
Yeah,
a part of the level there.
Yeah, we're actually skipping sort of the trigger for the ring rates to even appear.
Yeah,
On that part
however,
of the
there's
level.
the first crash of the game.
Oh, good one.
Get ready for that, guys, because there's going to be probably quite a lot of it at times, which is why you'll see me save a lot.
Yeah, this is unfortunately a very crash-prone game. Yeah.
God, I almost died going out of bounds there.
Oh yeah, it's a.
I'm gonna have to be safe and go down the path a bit here.
Yeah, but yeah, you can go around the hill there and skip another part of the game.
Oh.
But yeah, this is the only ring rate that we'll be seeing in this run. On the PS2, you actually don't even see this ring rate. You can just kind of go over the hill there, but that's a PS2 exclusive skip.
Yeah. For some reason, it just doesn't seem to work on PC. I think it's probably because we go a bit too fast and the game just really doesn't like it.
Yeah. Funny thing. But yeah, here we're simply gonna be skitter dashing our way through this little maze of a level.
Yeah, we're looking for Merry, Pippin, and Sam. We've been separated from them all. Obviously, we know exactly where they are, but if you play this casually, what usually tends to happen is trees move around and they'll block your path. So it can be quite an awkward one.
Yeah, this is a game that really loves its mazes, but thankfully we just know where to go.
I'm gonna have to actually heal up there. Something I've never had to do before, really, but there you go. Alright, first little boss fight here.
Oh yeah, and this is a very complicated boss fight, this one. You just block and hit. Block and hit for about 15 times.
Yeah, we do take slight amounts of damage though, which is why I had to heal, just to be safe.
Yeah,
so it cost a little bit of time there, but it happens.
It's fine.
Right, now we're going to have to get 12 water lilies here, so I'm going to count the merits. That's 2. I always have to, because otherwise I will forget. 3, 4. Go across the river. That's 5. You'll see me use the ring here in a minute. That's just to avoid the enemies.
Yeah,
7,
you will become invisible, of course, to the enemies whenever you
8,
use it.
9, 10.
Just for a bit of safety.
11. Last one should be just here. And hopefully Mr. Bombadil's going to be right here. There he is. Oh, that was good timing.
Yep. Very
Right.
nice.
Yeah. Right, so we're
Yeah,
going to be exiting this level now and crashing straight away, which is always perfect. Oh, dear.
Unfortunately.
Don't worry, become prepared. Shoutouts to Task Manager.
Yep.
But this is why I
Task
save a lot,
Manager,
because
our
as you can
best
see,
friend.
I basically save so frequently that if we crash, I can
Yeah,
pretty much go on from where I was.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's gonna be spamming that save button as much as possible.
Yeah, I keep it close to my movement key, so it doesn't really cost me any time.
That's right. Yeah, it's another simple maze type of level coming up, and
Yeah,
we're gonna get to the boss.
a lot of
straight away.
barrow whites here and ghosts, which we can't fight anyway, even if we wanted to. We don't have a weapon, as you know. As you could see, we had a stick before. But we're about to get a Western-S dagger here, and let's fight this guy. Oh god, he's beating my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
It can be a bit of an awkward fight, this one.
Yeah,
Because again, you know, with the high FPS, the enemies also move really fast. So whenever you have to actually engage with the combat, it can be a bit finicky.
it's also that breath attack that we've really got to be careful for. I'm going to drop a quick save before the cutscene there, because the game can sometimes crash just as we go into Bree here.
Oh, is he breathing or is he throwing up? I can't really decide.
Right,
Yeah,
we're playing as Aragorn.
here.
First Aragorn
Yeah.
sequence.
We're simply going to be collecting some decoy supplies. We're going to have to make those little decoys.
Yeah, and
the
also
hobbits.
getting attacked while in cutscenes, which you'll sometimes hear.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unfortunate thing, but...
Oh,
Yeah, you can get stuck in there just so nicely. Wow, that's incredible.
Wait, what? Oh, I haven't even got Merry yet. Okay, well, we've messed up royally here. But this might be an interesting way to do it. Let's see.
It's so easy to get stuck in there.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter which way you do it. I mean, I guess... Yeah, you do have to get the, you know...
God. Yeah, not a good Bree. Not a good Bree at all. It's alright though, I've got time to save coming up in Troll Shores when we get to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be alright.
We'll click the safety lemba spread there. Stuck on geometry. That's going to be something that happens somewhat regularly as well. Because of the movement tech that we're using, we will get stuck on any kind of slopes that aren't sort of fully movable terrain. So it can be a bit awkward sometimes with the movement. As you can see there, like falling off of the smallest ledges can actually slow us down. So it is something that we have to be really careful.
They can hurt you.
Yeah.
Even the smallest falls can hurt you surprisingly a lot. So...
Yeah, and I would presume that that's also something to do with the FPS. It kind of accelerates our movement speed, so it probably thinks we've fallen further than we have. Because sometimes it can just kill you as well.
Yeah, it is possible.
Machine gun Aragorn there with his bow. Do you want to explain what I just did there? Because I'm about to be doing it again, just not with a bow.
Yeah, exactly. This is essentially animation cancelling. There's kind of two types. You can cancel the bow animation and also the melee animation. And with the bow cancelling, you essentially use block to cancel out of the sort of the melee reload animation, so that you can fire much faster than usual. And then in the melee cancelling, you can kind of sidestep your way out of kind of cancelling out of the melee combo. You also make your melee attacks a bit faster.
Yeah, and especially with Aragorn, he attacks a lot faster than anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Because especially with melee combos, the final attack is always kind of really slow. It's kind of really slow charge, almost like a charge-up attack. But you basically cancel out of that so that you can start a new combo.
Yeah, that seemed to be really long there, so...
Yeah, in Troll Shores, we have to kill every enemy in the level, so...
Yeah. Really not doing too well on the combat side of things at the moment.
Yeah, it's again, you know, with the faster animations, it's very easy to get stun locked by even the simplest of enemies.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, though, like sometimes you can actually keep the enemies stun locked as well, which obviously is the ideal scenario. But
yep, doesn't always work out, but.
Funnily enough, the combat's what I've been struggling with the most in this run, but usually that's actually what I'm best at, I would say.
Yeah, I've heard you say that you actually really like running this level in particular, Troll Shores.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like time you can save if you're really quick with it all, but like sometimes like this, you can see. Yeah,
because this level is all combat, so there's a lot of time to save. There's a lot of time to lose too.
Yeah. It's about to become really fun though, because you got to deal with orcs and a troll at the same time, and then another troll comes in.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a constant barrage of trolls. 2 trolls here, and wolves.
Yeah, we've got 3 wargs left now though. Yeah, we're about halfway through the run now at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, Rivendell.
Yeah, it's the only time we really get a moment of peace, I suppose. That's a game
well, I guess in Lothlorien for a short time, but
yeah,
our little respites.
Ooh, I don't like it when the game crashes when I load a save. But this is why we make plenty of them, so I can just do that.
Hello. It was.
Unfortunately, I don't believe that it's going to. Something's not right here. Yeah, I don't believe this is going to be the run I hoped it would be, but we're still going to get to highlight it all.
Indeed.
Give it a second.
Hello. It was December when we...
Skip it now. There we go. Gandalf time.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
We get to play as Gandalf.
Now, as we are going to Moria, yeah, we get to play as Gandalf. Going into Moria.
Yeah, we get to play as Gandalf for the rest of the game because nothing bad ever happens to Gandalf. We're going to go through Moria.
Surely.
This is actually my first time playing this game. I don't know what Lord of the Rings is, so Gandalf's great. Nothing's going to happen.
Just fine and dandy. He's just getting solo XP on the Balrog, and he's going to come back better than ever.
Yeah. Gandalf actually, he actually tells everyone to run because he actually gets more XP for doing it solo.
Yeah, I mean he does come back with better gear and level up.
Yeah, like he doesn't even have to bother with loot rolls. Like he just wins. Like he basically greeded on everything and won, or needed on everything. Exactly. I should say, and won.
But yeah, here we are in Moria, and it's the biggest maze.
Yeah.
The whole game.
Casually, there's quite a lot to explore, but there's obviously only one linear path to follow, so it's quite an interesting one. I do have a tendency to get lost myself sometimes.
It's easy because
not generally. Yeah, not generally, but there is one particular point, like that doing that, for example. I always do that. And then this guy is going to come through. Skip it there. So I'm going to enter the lift on the left-hand side. That's just because sometimes when you enter the lift on the front, it does this weird, exactly this, where it flashes. If it flashes, I won't be able to move, so
Interesting. Luckily, never happened to me. Maybe it's a feature of the no frame lock category.
Yeah, possibly. There we go.
Because it
I actually have
never
movement
happened to
on the
me.
lift there, though. See, now that's a rare one, which is really nice when it happens. So when you get on that lift, you are locked in position. You can't move. However, sometimes
Yeah.
it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. That can happen. God,
Can happen,
it's not
unfortunately.
going well for us. It's not going well for us, but there we go. I came prepared that time.
Perfect.
But yeah, so what I was actually trying to say was that, you know, if you can get movement on that lift, I've got stuck on the geometry, you can actually take advantage of that and just, you know, save yourself a bit of time, but it's so rare in happening, and there's not a specific trigger for it that it's not worth, you know, sort of relying on.
Interesting. Didn't even know about that.
I'm gonna be moving myself backwards here, and hopefully... Yeah, I was aiming to try and get through the doorway, but couldn't quite manage it. Gonna, see someone over there.
Yes, we have our unskippable cutscene of Gollum.
Yeah, luckily that's, it's not one really to care about too much. Gonna drop one of those there quickly.
It's a quick one.
Hopefully... Oh, that's not good.
There. Yeah, so easy to get stuck there.
Yeah, that's honestly what Staff
it's one of those
Strike is
spots.
good for, if you can actually pull it off.
Yeah.
The problem with trying to cast spells as Gandalf is that, yeah, it requires an animation that's a bit longer than you'd like.
Yeah, you can easily get interrupted during the animations.
Yeah.
Especially since we are basically not killing any enemies here, so we are always swarmed, always getting followed by so many enemies. So they can, again, Moria is such a kind of a claustrophobic place and so many narrow pathways. You can easily get blocked.
Yeah, and there's a lot of enemies, so that's really what you have to try and avoid. Which, for the most part, as you could see there, that was really close quarters, but it is avoidable.
Exactly. Some good movement. And we're out of there.
I was actually saying yesterday that the archers are really some of the most annoying enemies because they will really lock onto you.
Oh yeah, trying to dodge those archers is an art unto itself, really.
Yeah, I really don't think it is possible to dodge them. I think it's just pure luck. I really do. Because if you're trying to, they'll just hit you repeatedly, and if they can catch you in a stun lock, there's nothing more frustrating.
Yeah, you in this block pushing, you don't actually have to
do all four.
Move that final block at all. Yeah, you can
right,
just
well,
go
we've got
on it yourself.
Quick time to rest here. We've got a 30-second unskippable cutscene. Luckily, Gandalf really skips through some of his dialogue because of our FPS, so that's exactly what we want.
It does make the cutscenes go faster too, the higher FPS, which is,
Yeah, it's great for this unskippable cutscene, but I wish we could skip it.
But we really need to hear this. We really need to hear this bit. The lore. Yeah,
I heard it's actually like secret lore on Sandyman's Mill.
Oh yes.
I heard it's a lot more cheerful than Ted Sandyman.
Yeah, a lot more cheerful, Yeah, but Ted Sandyman was actually the Lord of Moria.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a bit of a skip and a hop, so that we don't have to go down that other set of ladders.
Yeah, let's see if I can get it.
Yeah, this is really the toughest skip of the run. Very finicky. You really have to skate along the edge, so to speak, and get around the door. Very exact position.
Yeah, which...
Another bridge to be crossed. The switch. I see it on the other side.
Yeah. Gimli, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care right now. I'm trying to go out of bounds, Gimli.
Alas, another bridge to be crossed. We're not gonna be crossing that.
That little gap there is what we're aiming for, but
Yeah, it's a very exact spot, and you're essentially in these skips, you're kind of strafing against a wall, so that it kind of pushes you in front of the wall.
I'm
front
so
of, like,
glad that I
the door.
saved just before I went through the trigger, because I would have had
Yeah.
to do that again, and it just crashed.
Yeah. Good one.
Perfect save, eh?
Very nice. But yeah, we're getting to the Balrog fight here.
Oh, and there's one death.
Basically gonna stun lock him essentially to oblivion by sort of doing the lightning attack and then going up to his face and doing some sword strikes. It's actually 30 sword strikes exactly to kill him. And this is essentially even the casual strat. This is the casual strat. You're supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Stun lock him.
Obviously, we just do it in a much more efficient way.
Yeah, exactly. You're
But,
doing the melee cancelling to get some faster hits.
But Gandalf's just gone on a little trip. We didn't see the cutscene, so I'm pretty sure he just went on a little trip. Do you want to explain what we're about to do here, though?
Yes, this is essentially the biggest skip of the whole game. We're going to be skipping.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but we are out of bounds.
Yeah, we are out of bounds in the River Anduin. It's a lot shallower than I was expecting, but here we are.
Yeah.
We're essentially out of bounds and going to an end level trigger out of bounds.
Yeah,
Normally
this is
you're
a level
supposed to
where we're
kill
supposed
all the enemies.
Exactly, yeah, we're supposed to kill everything, but the end level trigger's right there.
Yeah.
And then we're on to the final level of the game. Unfortunately, not
Quick
a
and
sub
easy.
20, but you know what? We can still be pleased. It's been a quick run.
Yeah, and now we're just gonna be doing our usual skitter dashing to kind of do the end of the level. So we do have to kill these wolves or wogs, whatever they might be.
These are wargs.
Whoa, wogs.
Yeah.
Just gotta kill them to get this little cutscene
get the next trigger,
here. Yep. And you do it, and it is specifically those wargs. You don't have to kill anything else.
Yeah, I used to think it was actually time-based, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could just get really lucky and the trolls will just kill them. I'm gonna use the ring here. It might be superstitious, but I feel like it kind of just helps for the inevitable switch to Aragorn.
Yeah.
Watch as enemies spawn
yeah, because
right here. There we go.
With Aragorn, they can be in some weird spots.
Yeah, they will
orcs.
bottleneck the bridges that we have to cross.
Yeah.
So the first one coming up here, yeah, it's usually bottlenecked, as you can see.
Yeah. They like to do this. They like
This
to do this.
one is the worst, and I actually died here for the first time yesterday.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had
Now
every
usually
enemy.
they die at the bridge.
Every enemy on these stairs actually came down.
Yeah, nice.
All right,
one.
final boss time. We're gonna be getting him
Yeah,
up
it's
into the air.
Yeah, another good example of our animation canceling here. Just doing the melee cancel for the first phase. Can't do anything to us. He's completely
We just need
helpless.
to hit him 3 times, and that'll be time. So, unless I die. I know it wasn't much of my health there. To be fair, I very rarely get hit there, so that's my bad.
Yeah, and he is moving very fast, of course, due to the nature of the no frame lock here. So it's gonna be a tough one to aim.
Yeah, we've only got to hit him 3 times, but
runs.
it is a set pattern that he goes on.
Yeah, it's always a set path, and it's best to hit him when he's kind of doing these kind of head-on strafing runs at us. It's usually
If I can get lucky.
Not quite.
Yeah, he'll be coming around again in a minute.
Yeah, if you can get him during that first strafing run, then it's usually the best.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting pretty unlucky with it so far. It's going to be a longer one than usual, but I'm gonna stick it there. I'm just gonna wait. Wait, really? I thought that was only twice? Wow, that was really bad of me then.
Good lord.
Yeah, usually it's...
Really?
well over by now. I'm just going to keep firing there because we know that he's going to come from that specific spot, and it's the easiest one to hit him from, rather than chasing him around like we used to.
Yeah.
That's time.
No use. And GG. Wow. That wasn't quite what we hoped for. We were kind of hoping for a world record even.
The Fellowship of the Ring
The
has
world record
triumphed.
time is it's a
They have brought low the flying
21:07.
ring wraith.
Yeah, 2107.
They have taken Frodo in safety to the very
and
edge of
Eaogrim
Mordor.
has been trying to get a sub 20 for a while now.
Yeah, the sub 20 is definitely possible. Unfortunately, not on this occasion. Although 23:56 is what I can see on my screen here in front of me. Which 23:56, I'll take it. It's not bad. It's well under the estimate. So obviously we've got a bit of time. So first of all, I just want to thank Huge for coming along and commentating, taking time out of his trip to visit family and friends. So I do really appreciate it. So thank you for that. Thanks to the whole Lord of the Rings community. We've got a good bunch of people there. If anyone's interested in speedrunning Fellowship of the Ring, you can check us out there, or any other Lord of the Rings game. You can check us out there. And we'll all happily help you learn whatever you want. Thanks to the event for having us. And obviously, guys, it's a good cause. Make sure you do check it out properly. Make sure you donate to the event. Share it with people at the very bare minimum. Because at the end of the day, the more awareness that's out there, the more we can help people. All right? So, yeah, I think that's it. Did you want to make any shout-outs or anything?
Yeah, I suppose I do want to shout out Rosenberg, a member of the community. That he's the one who, as I understand it, kind of discovered all of those clips.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a very special thank you.
Yeah, those were found like last year, I believe. So
yeah, within the last year.
He's been doing a lot of good work, for the community. Shout outs to him.
Yeah, and I think that's us.
Yep.
All right, thank you so much, Eaogrim, for that phenomenal run. We're going to go to a brief intermission here while we get set up for our next run. Thankfully, our runners are on top of everything with the schedule being down. But up next here in just a little bit, we'll be having Muppet Race Mania by Sam37 RTL. So don't go anywhere, guys. Running for Reels. We'll be right back in just a little bit.